what happened. My heart hurts. My heart is heavy. Miss South Africa just revealed their top 10, and today I'm going to talk about my favorites from the top 30 reveal that made it into the top 10, that didn't make it into the top 10, and also some of the most shocking exclusions I've seen in I don't know how long. My name's Dani Walker. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy episodes like this. If so, please consider subscribing as we reach that 100,000 subscriber mark. Yay! Thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate that. And also don't forget to hit the notifications bell so that you know whenever I release new episodes like this one. First of all, congratulations to the official top 10. It's a huge accomplishment, and I hope you're in a place right now to realize what a big deal that is. Now I'm gonna get started with Ionda. I am very excited to see her in the top 10. I talked about her in the top 30 reveal, and what I shared about her in that video, I think really sums it up best. So today we're actually gonna revisit what I said on that episode. Ionda had great energy, and what I'll say about her is that she was so specific about the causes that she wants to address. She works in healthcare, and I like that she mentioned a 3-step approach to this. So she talked about physical health, nutritional health, as well as mental health. And those were all very, very important topics, but honestly, just her bright energy really stood out, and her confidence shined through in her video. My sentiments for her are still the same, so now let's move on to Itumeleng. She is the founder of an organization called Sister Sister, and this stuck out to me when they announced the top 30 reveal because I think that the work that she's doing for the youth of South Africa is so impressive. On top of that, she's also a lawyer, so that to me always speaks to a contestant's intelligence. It's not easy to get through law school. She's somebody that immediately caught my attention in that top 30, so I'm very excited to see her make it into the official top 10. As predicted in my top 30 favorites, Keolebohao made it into the top 10. Congratulations. She is a kindergarten teacher, and the thing that stuck out in the top 30 for her, for me, was her vibrance. She's just so vibrant on camera, and you can really feel her personality through the camera. She's also a model, and oh my goodness, just take a look at these images. These images are so stunning. Let me just tell you, I never had a kindergarten teacher that looked like this, that served up looks like this. If I did, I probably would have been interested in pageantry and modeling a lot sooner. She's so fun on camera. As I said, she has a very vibrant personality, so I'm really excited to see what she brings to this year's competition. Lebohang, she is back. Last year, she was in the top 10. So I talked about her in my last episode, and her video entry for the top 30, it wasn't in my top 10 favorite video entries, but I know her, I know how she is, and I know that she's a great competitor. And so she was on my edge for me in that top 30 because it's never guaranteed that just because you've competed before that you're gonna get into that top 10. And I just thought that this year's top 30 really submitted some very impressive videos, but I really want to refer back to what I said in the last episode about her, so check this out. Lebohang, who also is a returning contestant, look out for her. She's got a pretty big fan base. I would not be surprised to see her in that top 10 again. As I said, she has a big following, and those votes can certainly help you as they helped her get into that top 10. I will also mention that the top 30 does have a judge's interview, but I don't know what percentage of the score is taken from that interview as well as the fan votes that helps the contestants get into the top 10. So if you know, please share below. Luvai, she is a contestant that gives me instant Miss South Africa vibes. Remember, at this pageant, there's 3 different titles for Supra, World, and Universe. I could see her taking home one of those titles for sure, but I really get Miss World vibes from her. I feel like that could be a great fit for her, but honestly, when I think of her, I just think she's a natural. Ionda was a contestant that I briefly mentioned in my top 30 reveal episode because she was on the edge for me. She's gorgeous. Just take a look at these images to see what I'm talking about. But in the video that she submitted, we saw a lot of beautiful scenery and images of her, shots of her. but it was a voiceover in the video, and a voiceover by itself concerns me because you could be reading off of a script. Or you could have just memorized something, and that's very different from speaking candidly to a camera. And so that is something that I'm really wondering about. Where are her communication skills? Because that's gonna be important for the national pageant. And I will say that the contestants in South Africa, their communication skills are some of the best of the best. They impress me year after year. So they have to be there in order to get one of those 3 titles. The next contestant won the fan vote. This is Nevi. I believe that's how to pronounce her name. I'm not positive. I couldn't quite catch it on her video submission, but she has pageant experience. She looks like a model. Oh my gosh, her skin just glows. I would love glowing skin like that. And she wants to address inequality and unemployment. Pearl is somebody who really impressed me. First, let's just mention she has 3 degrees. How many people do you know with 3 degrees? I'm gonna tell you, I don't know many, and I can't even name one off the top of my head, but she has 3, and she is a lawyer. And her submission video was so well done, very, very well put together, and it really demonstrated the excellence of her public speaking abilities. And so that got me really excited, and it made her one of my favorites for the top 30 reveal, so I'm excited to see her here in the top 10. Tamsin. Here's a contestant that I know a lot of people will be rooting for, I think for obvious reasons. She is stunning, but she was on the edge for me in the top 30 because I think that she needs to be a little bit more expressive when she speaks. That's a part of public speaking. It's not just about what we say and how we say it, but it's also about all of our body language. And I think that you have to be very facially engaging for onstage questions in order to succeed at pageants of this level. I also mentioned though in the top 30 reveal episode that she had a lot of views on her videos, so I really think that those votes came in for her and that helped to push her into the top 10. If you've been keeping track, you know that I just mentioned 9 contestants. We have 1 spot left in that top 10, which means that there were some exclusions. I'm gonna get to those in just a moment. But first, let's talk about the final contestant in the top 10, who I did not mention in my top 30 reveal episode. She was somebody that was right on that edge for me, and I'll tell you why. She is very, very beautiful on camera. She speaks well on camera. So did a lot of the other contestants in the top 30. She's a content creator and a sushi chef, which is very fun. But she said something in her video that caught my attention, which was that she wants to speak love and hope into people's hearts. I like the idea of this. I like this mission in life, but it wasn't very specific in comparison to other contestants. So when she said that she wants to spread love and hope or speak this into people's hearts, I was just wondering how. What is the plan to do this? And what does that actually look like for you? Do you plan on doing this for children, for people who are homeless, for anyone, for everyone? And that is the main reason that I didn't have her in my top 30, is because I didn't truly understand why we should be picking her and why we should be helping her advance to the top 10, in comparison to some other contestants who clearly stated why they should be selected. Now let's talk about who was excluded. I mentioned in the other episode that this year's top 30 was exceptional. And the exclusion of the 2 contestants I'm about to mention, I think really proves that point. The first one, Bianca. What happened? What happened in either her recent interview or with that fan vote? I don't understand. She was top 5 last year. I really thought we would even be seeing her in a top 5 again this year. So I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell all of you who are watching this, who are probably wondering the same thing. Then we have Chuma. She was one of my absolute top picks for the top 10. I think she's stunning. I love her communication skills. I was just so impressed by her. She was also top 10 Zozabini's year. She has experience as well. I think that these things happen though. Number one, because they're meant to happen. We all have different life paths. But it's when we combine competition scores with fan votes. You really don't know what's going to happen. And as I mentioned, it's an exceptional year. But even with all that said, I know that it's just still really, it's a tough pill to swallow when you don't make that top 10. Because not making the top 10 means that you don't get to compete on stage. And you really need that. You need that to be able to show off your other skills and not just a video submission. So my heart hurts. My heart is heavy for these two contestants. And I just really hope that both of them will still be encouraged, and really all of the contestants who didn't make it to the top 10. Please don't be discouraged. I hope you'll be encouraged because you made it as far as the top 30. Still a great accomplishment, and there's other things in store for you. So please hold on to that. But congratulations to everyone. This is an exciting journey that I cannot wait to follow. If you are following along as well and you enjoy these episodes, I hope that you chose to subscribe today and to support the channel by hitting that notifications bell so that you can come back for new episodes. Thanks for joining me for this one though, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.